Do you need 2 marshals or is it 1?
We have, well, we might require relief marshals. If there's anyone that volunteers for marshals. So yeah, Richard's just checking the last robot and then we do our safety briefing. So yeah,
okay, Ruckus in the red square, Choppy in the blue square. Don't give me any of this robot stand-up feelings, make them feel pain. Okay, first fight is go. So, there we go. The belt is off of Choppy, and it's doing a great job of actually keeping it going, but it's not doing a great job of surviving carnage, and it's more belts off, and that is just a vibrating machine, not a spinning robot.
There's still movement, so I'm gonna...
It's still technically moving, but it's struggling. Is now going to go. Ruckus kind of is it trying to smack it into life.
Nah, mid.
No, tap out?
Yeah,
tap out!
Okay, tap out.
So win for Ruckus.
A knockout win for Ruckus. Burning Tiger in the red square versus Anti-Cyclone in the blue. First hit goes to Burning Tiger. Anti-Cyclone doing a great job of keeping the weapon facing Burning Tiger. But Burning Tiger does have more speed. Oh, Anti-Cyclone a little stuck for a second and getting back up in spinning, flipping Burning Tiger over. Not the quickest off the marks, but it's driven itself into the pits.
Oh, what's going on there, Pete?
A knockout win there for Burning Tiger. Next up, Diplomatic embargo in the red square, Lifty in the blue square. And it looks like it's negotiating Donald Trump style. But yeah, we'll talk a bit about now. Here come bombs. Diplomatic embargo with 2 shoves there on Lifty. Lifty struggling to get its weapon underneath of Diplomatic embargo. Diplomatic embargo underneath Lifty once again, but now they're entangled. Lifty has a grab, but then Diplomatic embargo reversing out, pushing Lifty into the corner. So this fight, the aggressor certainly Diplomatic embargo doing a great job of keeping it running underneath of Lifty, pushing towards the pit, but unable to get enough purchase. Lifty with a little bit of trouble with the drive on its left hand side, but still in the mix. There we go, Diplomatic embargo with another shove, and Lifty now underneath of Diplomatic embargo. Diplomatic embargo with that supreme drive, able to just get off of Lifty every single time. Lifty doing a great job of getting underneath the side of Diplomatic embargo, having proven that the front of Diplomatic embargo is lower than Lifty's. Good shove there for Diplomatic embargo, getting Lifty into the air, but not close enough to the pits. Diplomatic embargo doing everything he can to keep Lifty facing that pit, but Lifty just doing enough to escape. Oh, nice over the edge, and Lifty, great recovery there. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left, the countdown has begun. This one's going to go to the judges. Nice little lift there from Lifty, getting a good flipping once again. There we go, fight over. So this is down to a judge's decision. Okay, Combatant in the red square and Winter Vixen in the blue. So ants can lift 3 times their own weight. What can Combat Ant do? Well, it's not going to lift a thing because it's a horizontal spinner. Okay, coming into the corner with a good push there from Winter Vixen. Winter Vixen getting underneath of Combat Ant once again. Combatant trying to keep its spinner facing Winter Vixen, who is deciding to just do a spin of its own. It could be an aggressive spin. There we go. Contact made once again. The weapon of Combatant unable to make enough purchase there onto Winter Vixen, who's doing a good job of keeping their flipper up to then work as a pusher. Okay, Winter Vixen doing a bit of Torval and Dean. It's definitely a different kind of Winter Vixen to Miss Torval. Or was it Dean was the lady? I've forgotten.
I don't actually remember.
Okay, more contact, the spinner of Combatant getting a bit of purchase then. Still more drive issue for Winter Vixen. Could be a bit of debris, he's got stuck into the drivetrain. Now Roller pushing once again. Now that spinner of Combatant unable to make purchase once again on Winter Vixen. Okay, now we've got a bit of a push there from Winter Vixen. Home contact made from the spinner. And 7 seconds left. This one's going to go to the judges.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jeez. Okay, just put us down, please.
Oh, that's probably
That'll be what?
Okay, yeah. Will just found out why Winter Vixen was having drive trouble. Will just fell off.
Thank you.
Okay, judge's decision in favour of Combatant. Well done, Combatant.
Split decision there.
Okay, next is the blue square. We've got Slingshot going in for first blood as big shot sending Slingshot straight out of the arena. 5 seconds straight to knockout. Well done, big shots.
Right.
Fight.
Okay, here we go. First blood goes to the prime, but he's just unable to get underneath. Oh, Hortab. Oh, good shot there. Bottom of the prime gets straight out of the arena.
Right.
There we go. Well done. Onto the prime. Ferret is able to keep his and my friendship intact. Okay, I've been told that Darth Evil is a first-time competitor to Orcs, so we should probably be nice or maybe extra harsh. Let's see how the performance goes. There we go, nice little flip there from Jungle Man. With Darth Evil staying in the mix. Although the forks have come off of Darth Evil, now it's just a wedge robot, so it's wedge versus wedge and flipper. Oh, and then Darth Evil taking itself out. The first fight didn't go very well, but beginner's luck is difficult when you're up against Samuel, who is a seasoned veteran. Okay, off we go. There's a little early spin up there from what robot was it? Falcon 2, but it hasn't really helped because semantic damage there with the first blood. Semantic damage rushing in but making just as much contact with the wall as with Falcon 2. And there we go, getting around the back of Falcon 2, pushing Falcon 2 into the corner. Great stuff there for semantic damage as the sparks fly. So he hit whipping around from Falcon 2, we're on the pit entrance, and Semantic 2 says, no, I'm not going to push you over the pit, I'm going to push you in the corner for more damage. Oh, great set there from Falcon 2, right up into the Semantic damage, the winner. The blue square, Pinky in the red square. Vanquish very much in the design of my personality as a weapon, and I'm going to smash it into you. Vanquish on the push, Pinky up against the wall. Sparks flying, but it's going equally close to who's who. Now Pinky on the push against Vanquish. Vanquish up in the air. Oh, there we go. Vanquish going for a backflip. Oh, there's bits of pink everywhere. Oh, so Pinky is not shying away. Even though the
carry on.
The arena. These spinner robots are violent to each other and to themselves. And we've got more flex, both from staying in the arena this time. Vanquish on the push. Pinky not backing down. And more flex. Vanquish is going out of the arena. We're going for the second time. Pinky re-establishing contact, pushing into the game before the backflips occur. And another set of backflips. Vanquish is almost spinning out of control. And there's a stuck weapon. And Pinky is still spinning. And Pinky now on the push. Vanquish now spinning the weapon up again, but it's stopped once more. We've got under 25 seconds left to go. Pinky resuming the push against both spinners up to full chat once again. Aggression has been pretty equal, but damage has certainly been on the losing side for Pinky. But Pinky is not backing down. He's going to try and... Oh, there we go.
Can you get
Stuck
down?
in the corner now. There's 7 seconds left on the clock.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And the clock saves the life of Vanquish. So this will go to a judge's decision.
Can you knock him off the wall to bring him down? Actually, they're both on your side.
We deal with it and nom to nom again. Spinner versus flipper, and the spinner's taking first blood by sending deal with it. So not deal with it. Nom to nom again for a flip. Oh, deal with it, pushing nom to nom again into the corner once more. Bits of plastic coming off. Now nom to nom again is not backing down, doing a good job, almost doing a good job of staying away from that spinner. Was trying to push from the side, and there we go, good push from the side once again, avoiding the bit that causes pain. I think that is a good life lesson there. As we go into the corner, deal with it, flips nom to nom again onto its back with a good self right there. Nom to nom again, another good self right, getting back onto its wheels, we'll deal with it, could inflict more pain. This is good control there. Oh, it was good control until out into the pit. The winner is deal with it. Blue square, theory of everything in the red square. Will theory of everything be destruction of everything? Okay, Grey Fox 2 with the first initial pushes. That spinner, theory of everything, not making contact so far. Grey Fox 2 doing a great job of making sure that weapon is not making contact, always coming in from the side or the rear. And there we go. Theory of everything again with Flip. Oh, Grey Fox 2, that Flip doing a great job getting Grey Fox 2 back onto the wheels. Now we're in that dance phase of everyone trying to get touches. We've got 50 seconds left on the clock. There we go, great little shove there from Theory of Everything, getting behind Grey Fox 2, pushing it into the wall. Now we've got front versus front, and this is just a bit too equal. But Theory of Everything definitely has a bit more power to keep Grey Fox 2 pinned against the wall. It's a horsepower fight as we've got 30 seconds left on the clock. Grey Fox 2 get that grip and try and send Fear of Everything to the pit. It's on the way in, but not quite. And now the show match is going to resume. Fear of Everything now going, I want to make that. Oh, that spinner made contact. And there we go, a nice split there from Fear of Everything. 15 seconds left. Grey Fox 2 taking a bit of damage from the front end. That front lip is slightly further up in the air and the corners come off. 5 seconds left.
6, 5, 4.
So that was a knockout for Theory of Everything as they sent themselves into the pit. So well done Theory and Stitchy in the blue. Decimal getting his weapon up to speed before making contact with Stitchy, but it was Stitchy with the box rush. Okay, there we go. Nice hit there from Decimal, getting the weapon up to speed and making contact with Stitchy. But Stitchy doing a good job getting underneath of Decimal. And then that weapon audibly terrifying for Stitchy as another flip occurs. Stitchy, oh, a bit of acetate going flying. Now Decimal, every time he's making contact, is generating a flip. And there we go. Stitchy getting underneath the weapon. They're losing plastic by pushing Decimal into the corner.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So that was a slight worry there for Joe and Decimal getting stuck in the corner. Stitchy doing a great job of sacrificing its faceplate to keep Decimal in. Generally a non-tactic inflicting damage, but you get aggression points, so you know it might pay out. We've got 20 seconds left. Nice little hit there, but the damage going the way of Decimal. That spinner is violent. Pushing into the corner. 8 seconds left. Another good push there from Stitchy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right. Okay.
So, to a judge's decision.
Hold on, transmitters. Right, it's going on. Easy, take it. Hang on, stop and start again. We went a little early. Right, try again.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. Missed.
Okay, first blood would have gone to Orango Bango, but his first blood with the floor as Miku dodges out of the way. Miku on the push. Orango Bango firing that spinner up and making contact with the floor once again. Miku doing a good job coming in from the side, flipping Orango Bango over. Oh, Orango Bango is stuck and able to free himself. Well done there, Orango Bango. Now, will we see that again? I mean, it's going to be one of those things that maybe that won't happen twice. Miku doing a good job coming in from the side again, getting out of the way of the overhead spinner of Orango Bango. Now a little bit of contact made. Then once again, out of it. Orango Bango into the pit. Miku the winner by knockout. The grabber robot in the blue. Hercules with the box rush getting straight in there. Forky doing the left, and it's double pit action there as into the pit goes Hercules, but Hercules ended up in the pit before the fight even started, so it's double pit for Hercules. So Bonkety Bonk, no surprises, is an axe robot and Stronghold, unsurprising, he's also a grabber robot. So both names and actions fully endorsed here. Stronghold first on with the aggression, and that axe unable to make contact. Stronghold sending Bonkety Bonk into the pit. So that's a knockout for Stronghold. Okay, international treaties of niceness do not apply. Give it some warfare. Now Megaton spinning itself out of control. Chili Con Carnage getting underneath. Currently the spinner making more contact with the deck than Chili Con Carnage. Oh, and into the wall for Megaton. Megaton struggling to turn around with the inertia of that spinner. There we go, a little bit of contact.
I don't like these tyres.
From the spinner to Chili Con Carnage. Chili Con Carnage shoved into the corner by Megaton, but the forks go either side of the spinner, so there's no damage in this current layout. And there we go. Megaton pushing into the side of Chili Con Carnage. The countdown, you can only maintain a grab for 10 seconds before releasing. We've got 40 seconds left to go with this fight. Megaton making their way into free space, keeping our weapon at full res. Chili Con Carnage pushing this around the arena. Megaton also swinging around. Trying to get, as we go close to the pit, Cheeky Carnage underneath Megaton side again. And there we go. That's what you get for lying to me and saying your dad was Bill Bailey's Cyberjam. Yes, that is something the Cyberjam actually did. He lied to me and said his dad was Bill Bailey.
It's because I'm from Bristol.
And there we go, the winner is, I just put Megaton, that's the Barry and Flintlock in carry in the blue square. Flintlock with the massive horizontal spin getting first contact. Oh! That was a very quick win, 7 seconds. Carry sent flying into the pit, so a win for Flintlock by knockouts.
Round fight.
So Wire in the blue square, Counterinsurgency with the first push, getting Wire into the corner. Counterinsurgency getting underneath Wire once again, and then using his little flipper to get Counterinsurgency onto, Wire onto his back. Now we're going to be fairly equal. Both robots doing a good job keeping their faces to each other. Just 2 flippers masquerading as wedge bots. Counterinsurgency definitely more able to get underneath of Wire. Counterinsurgency still on the push. Wire getting pushed up. Oh, that's an interesting design. The biting technique from Wire did not work as Counterinsurgency shoving Wire into the pit. Red square, Hazard, not Hazard, keep clear, very much keep clear when that spinner gets going. Okay, the spinner of keep clear, audibly terrifying, but the bat is around the back of keep clear. They are some long forks on. Oh, we've got a tyre off of the back, but it looks like it's got 3 tyres, so there's 1 to spare.
I think once
It's a good little design there from the back, because that centre tyre is going to be, always there no matter what, as long as it doesn't get gummed up in the system. Keep clear, cannot keep clear of the floor, setting itself for another flip. The back underneath once again, if with 2 tyres, still doing a great job pushing keep clear around 45 seconds left on the clock. The keep clear sent itself skyward once again. Contact made between keep clear and the back. So the back is able to resume and get underneath keep clear and push keep clear. Great stuff there from the back.
think the stabilising forks might be in order. Okay.
He is vengeance, he is the knight, he is the winner of that, the bat taking the win. So checkmate in the blue square, Hagneck Batter, the cluster robot in the red square.
Ooh. Okay, that's a good hit. 1 wheel's gone already. Ooh. 10, 1, 2,
Okay, the fight between him
3.
and
Oh, you
Buzzkill
stuck.
is going to be pushed back, and
G to
well,
attack.
that is certainly checkmate for that little bit of the cluster robot. That's a big old gaping hole. Now checkmate with the vertical spinner, making contact once again with one half of Pancake Batter. Oh, that's a
Tap out,
okay, we're going to have to pause the
Top it
fight.
up, that's it. Oh, that's cool, So, power down, spin down, spin down.
Do you want me to drive over to the...
Yeah, you can keep fighting as soon as activate starts. Hang on. Wait, not yet.
Yeah, it's alright. It's close. It's alright. It's alright.
Oh,
It's really close.
Okay. Just wait until you've shut the door.
are we just doing me via the horizontal now?
Yeah, it's just you and horizontal now.
How is that like not broken?
That's off and really nasty.
Oh, it's check it out. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's going to be a knockout.
Sorry, can you turn that off?
Yeah, sure.
So well done to checkmate.
Where's
with
the off switch?
Knockout. If checkmate was a surgeon, I think they'd be using a hand grenade rather than a scalpel, judging by the content all over the floor of the arena.
2, 1, fight.
Okay, getting the spinner ready and spinning before Pingu can get in to make contact is Dragoon. There we go, first blood going to Dragoon. Pingu almost towards the pit. And we've had our first bit of seeing contact for the day from Dragoon on Pingu. Now Pingu getting away, trying to... Nice job there from Pingu, getting its little front forks underneath of Dragoon. And now pushing Dragoon into the corner. And that spinner's making contact and sending Pingu up again. And Dragoon on 2 wheels. And towards the pit once again is Pingu. So this is essentially a passive pushing robot against the vertical spinner of Dragoon. So unsurprisingly, the flips have been the way of Dragoon. And Pingu doing a nice little wheelie there to avoid the pit.
I'm stuck on the
Now,
floor.
Oh, he's stuck.
with a fork
That's all right,
underneath of Pingu is Dragoon. So Dragoon is in control for a good number of seconds. We've got 30 seconds left to go. So we're fairly equal on control and aggression. Obviously the damage has gone the way of Dragoon.
Come on, you stupid thing. What are you doing?
And we've got backflips there from Dragoon, but it's not a time for party tricks. It's a time for pain. And now Pingu with the push. 5 seconds left on the clock. It's so close. Just in time. Dragoon getting pushed out of the arena by Pingu. Okay, so in the blue square is Hazard and in the blue square is Bolt, Hazard in the red square. Hazard causing the first bit of Hazard, sends some plastic flying, more plastic flying now from Hazard. Damage definitely going away from the drum spinner of Bolt is getting ready and going. And contact from weapon to weapon once again. Oh, nice big bit of plastic coming off one of the robots. Hazard now spinning itself out of control. Drum is certainly on the offensive. Every hit counting. More plastic going flying, but I think there's a bit of a flaw. And a tap out. Well done, Bolts.
3, 2,
Okay, so this is General Grievous 2 in the blue square versus Expandabot in the red square. General Grievous 2 is an incredible fast spinner that also spins itself out of control on certain kinds of contact. Yeah, but it's still, every time it gets a hit, it has the consequences of the hit. So yes, the spinners counter-rotate to avoid gyroscopic stability issues. You actually want instability issues, so it's next up, but that's a little too unstable there for General Grievous 2. Expandabot on the push. Now a little bit just coming off of Expandabot. Expandabot certainly not backing down and using the weapon of General Grievous 2 against it. There's something very Ben Hur about those wheels on General Grievous 2. I think they need some spikes in the side. There you go, Expandabot still pushing once again, and the weapon of General Grievous 2 has stalled. Can it get going once again? 20 seconds left to go. Expandabot certainly not backing down from General Grievous 2, constantly pushing. General Grievous 2's weapon has lost a lot of its poke. It looks like it's binding on the floor.
Might have actually overheated it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go, a judge's decision between General Grievous 2 and Expandabot. Okay, so no dispute, that win goes to Expandabot. We've got thumbs up, we're sending it.
2, 1, fight.
Stronghold getting in, but also getting flipped straight away. So Stronghold on the aggressive, but counter-insurgency just doing exactly what it did in the last fight, constantly getting underneath the other robot. Underneath Stronghold once again. Stronghold doing its best to keep his forks pointing to counter-insurgency, because that's the only way it can hope to get underneath, and straight out another hit-to-face demise for Stronghold. So congratulations to counter-insurgency.
3, 2, 1.
Mountain again in the red square, Buzzkill 2 in the blue square. Buzzkill's weapon is fully up to speed. Now, contact's been made, but no weapon to weapon yet. Mountain again not trying to grab the spinning disc. Oh, Buzzkill 2 almost sending itself out of the arena, but 2 wheels are enough to grip it up and make it back in. Mountain again a little slow, a little stationary for a moment. Buzzkill 2 making contact. Oh, Nom-Tom again, still a little slow off the marks. Oh, the battery's getting low is the comment from the driver of Nom-Tom. And that was quite the move for a sitting duck. And struggling with the flip, Buzzkill 2 is just going to go and try and push it off. Is it going to be incapacitated first? 40 seconds left on the clock. Nom-Tom again is going to get counted out.
I thought you were going to hit. I was worried that they were going to straight off the edge then.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, let's get some robot blood spilled onto that arena floor. We've got spinner versus spinner, combat ant, the horizontal spinner, Pinky a vertical spinner, combat ant is a talented ant, and Pinky had damage to the forks in the last fight. There's damage to the forks once again for Pinky. A big hit there from Combat Ant and Pinky, weapon to weapon.
Combat Ant, can you move?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Combat Ant is a little slow off the marks and a little around in circles.
You got to move out of your
Combat Ant now vibrating, but not
no,
enough
he's still
movement.
alive. It's just a bit temperamental. Can you drive okay?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the spinner going.
Well, you're gonna have to start moving because.
What does Combat Ant look like to Pinky? A sitting duck. Anyone else see Die Hard 2? It's a great film. Watch Die Hard 2. I think it's better than the first, but then I'm weird like that. Okay, so not quite enough contact going on. Okay, there we go. Nice little swing there from Combat Ant. Pinky pushing into the side of Combat Ant, but not enough weapon contact. We've got 20 seconds left. And we're going to go in for the kill. Combat Ant still struggling to get out of its own circumference. Pinky also struggling with its drive.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there we go. A judge's decision between Pinky and Combat Ant.
Right, 1 second.
Okay, the judge's decision is unanimous. Pinky is the winner.
Yeah, sorry.
But when it's spinner versus spinner, the only winners are plastic companies. Big Shot was the winner of his first fight. Able to send the robot entirely out of the arena. Those disco good looks are not just for show, there's also pain, there's also a lot of flex in the plastic as a bit of Winter Vixen goes flying off. Luckily, due to the varied colour schemes, it's nice and easy to identify who's scoring damage. If it's white flying, it's Big Shot with the damage, and then if it's any kind of neon or black, it's Big Shot taking the hits. Big Shot there,
Tap out,
and a
tap
tap out.
Yep, no worries, I got it.
So the battery has been exposed.
Fight.
Okay, Buzzkill getting the weapon up to speed. Minimolt with a nice push. And first real decisive hit going away of Minimolt by getting Buzzkill up into the air. And there we go, nice push. And a buzz for Buzzkill. Minimolt flailing its weapon, unable to make contact with Buzzkill. Buzzkill making contact with the rear of Minimolt. And Minimolt stuck on its head. And a sit duck for Buzzkill. Buzzkill going in with multiple hits and a bit of plastic coming off of Minimolt. Now we've got less than a minute left to go on the clock. Minimolt being sent up by the weapon of Buzzkill once again. Minimolt trying to get away and resume putting his face into Buzzkill. Now Buzzkill a little slow off the marks there, and Minimolt missing the opportunity to go in for a hit. But usually I would have been a dead on. Buzzkill on its head. And Minimolt, you've got the chance now, get in the push. But they can't make contact without making contact with weapon. There we go. A good push there from Minimolt. Pushing Buzzkill into the side of the arena, so it caused damage against his hand straight out of the arena. Minimolt, the pusher, therefore taking the knockouts. We'll run there, and then we will have Grey Fox 2 and Woe Frogomani. So we go keep clear in the blue sweat, and I certainly want to keep clear. That sounds violent. And going into the hit, and all it did was hurt itself. That's blocking 2, getting the hit. And that sounds scary. None, where are you? Please take me home. Okay, as more contact happens, it's slow, but it's certainly deadly. Keep clear, it's not backing down for the fight. And the drum on Falcon 2 is still active, but the drum is no longer active on Falcon 2.
It's no longer attached.
Can it move?
You tapping?
Oh, yeah.
We've got to tap out. Falcon 2 declared dead. So well done to keep clear.
Okay, go for it.
Fight.
Okay, so we have Bumpety Bump, which is the blue robot, versus the Bat, which is the fork robot in all black. You know, it either comes in black or very, very dark grey.
Amazing.
So in China they've got kids making iPhones. Here at ORCS we've got them fighting, and that is another win for the Bat, pushing Bonkety Bonk into the pit. Bonkety was unable to make it. Okay, so Grey Fox 2 is the grey robot, who'd have thought? And then we have Woe Frogomani, the white robot with the vertical spinner. Oh, there we go, nice contact from Woe Frogomani, but it's stuck on its back. It's not Woe Frog, it's Woe Turtle the money at this rate. go. A knockout. That is a win for Brave Fox 2.
Low stakes.
Damage, semantic damage, the vertical spinner, Minimock in the red square, which is a flipper bot. Semantic damage was able to cause no damage at all in this fight. That was a really poor performance.
Wait, there was no contact, it doesn't count as a fight.
Okay, so sorry, I hit the wrong button, so you're going to get a full 90 seconds again. Because I should have hit pause and I hit stop because I forgot the rules.
No, to be fair, it may as well be a full fight because there wasn't a contact anyway, so right.
So because there was no contact,
now,
we're ready to go again.
Remember folks, you've got to hit each other. Right, good. Go.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, this time I want to see aggressive hugging.
Contact,
Yes,
right, now it's a fight.
Contact there is touching Minimock, making contact with the sidewall. Use deciding not to make its flipper make contact with the spinning vertical spinner of
6,
what's
7,
his name again?
8,
semantic
9,
damage.
10.
So Minimock pushing semantic damage into the wall. You can only pin for 10 seconds. We have a minute left on the clock. Now I hear the vertical spinner of semantic damage making contact twice now with Minimock. Straight into the pit again. The fight that started with Minimock jumping into the pit ends with semantic damage. Okay, vertical spinner versus vertical spinner, deal with it with the box rush, trying to get in before Theory, everything can spin its weapon up, and there we go, first blood going to deal with it. Second blood also going to deal with it. Oh, there we go, deal with it, getting sent skyward a little bit by the vertical spinner of Theory, everything. Now we're in the pushing match. Deal with it with a little bit more grit, trying to push Theory, everything towards the pit, and it's almost deal with it, the knockout winner as Theory of Everything jumps off the cliff to its own demise. So well done, deal with it.
Okay, there you go, and that's switching off.
Okay, so that's Megaton in the red square versus Choppy. He got and straight out of the arena in 5 seconds. But as I just said, that's my fault because I didn't sharpen that disc when I said I would for Cyber Jam.
James,
so I'll take
transmitter. Yeah, so it shouldn't be in your hand, that's the point.
Red square and in the blue square is Forky. Forky trying to get everything underneath Diplomatic Embargo. This is a flipper bot versus a push bot. There we go, Diplomatic Embargo shoving Forky into the corner. Fairly equal at the moment. Forky is making more of the clips because it has the technology. So very close this fight still. This will be decided by a send into the pit. Can the robots get underneath each other? Both with rear mounted wheels that are fully exposed. So if one gets underneath the other, they could just drive themselves off. Diplomatic Embargo nearing itself to the pit but not going off. And a good shot there from Diplomatic Embargo. Still a very level fight with 40 seconds left on the clock. Forky trying to dig the forks into the top cover of Diplomatic Embargo as we near the corner once again. Hard to really pick who's the aggressor because it's so level pegging, and a massive push there from Diplomatic Embargo. And another one, Diplomatic Embargo keeping Forky on top of it and constantly shoving into the corners rather, as there's 10 seconds just about to start the countdown. It's so tight, the pirouetting is non-stop.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So this is down to a judge's decision. Well done both Diplomatic Embargo and Forky. Okay, so that is a unanimous judge's decision for Diplomatic Embargo. Well done, Diplomatic Embargo.
Oh, sorry, man.
Very equal, especially in control and aggression and everything like that. Okay, ready on the next fight. Diplomatic Embargo. So not Burning, and Jungle Man, sorry. Again, the two of Samuel's robots mixed up with Burning Tiger and Jungle Man. So Slingshot being the dancing man of this fight against Jungle Man. Jungle Man getting underneath from Slingshot and pushing it towards the corner, and a good flip there again from Jungle Man. And there we go, a flip there from Slingshot. This one, if it goes down to the judge's decision, will be another equal fight with both robots inflicting tack for tack against each other. But we're pushing Jungle Man into the corner is Slingshot and giving it a nice bitey kiss. And more bitey kisses. Oh, my dog gives me those when she's happy to see me and get hurt. Okay, so Jumpman has to be released after 15 seconds. And now Slingshot on the push once again. Slingshot nearing the pit, just about dodging out of the way. Good reactions there from Slingshot. We are still close. Jumpman pushing Slingshot into the corner, getting the flip in. Oh, a good little send there from Jumpman. We've got 15 seconds left to go. Oh, that was a good little fake from Jumpman. Driving towards the pit, so the Slingshot went for the push, but he didn't go and send himself off the cliff.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And cease. There we go, Slingshot and Jumpman going to a judge's decision.
Fight.
There we go, first blood, all going to Decimal, that spinner making contact with Burning, but the spinner is no longer rotating, so this has evened up the fight greatly. Burning Tiger with some great pushes, and if that spinner's not working, it's going to be harder for Decimal to self-right itself. The wheels do make contact with the ground, so it's not over for Decimal, but the greater accuracy will be in favour of Burning Tiger. Burning Tiger trying to push Decimal towards the pit entrance. So the pit is the quickest way to knock your opponent out, no damage needed. So there we go, Burning Tiger grabbing onto Decimal, but also struggling
the wheel stuck in there.
Because the wheels of Burning Tiger are making contact with the shell of Decimal, so that's why it's spinning in circles. So Burning Tiger releases Decimal and then resumes to pushing once again, but Decimal is now back onto all 4 of its wheels. Weapons disabled as we have 25 seconds left to go. Pushing again, so that's 2 good pushes against the wall there for Burning Tiger. And another push, Burning Tiger trying to do everything he can to make this an undisputed win by pushing Decimal into the pit.
Yeah!
Finally, Decimal is able to be pushed off the cliff. A fantastic fight between Burning Tiger and Decimal. 1. Okay, Hazard with the overhead spinner in the red square versus Optilith Prime in the blue square. Optilith Prime always goes for the blue square because he wants to pretend it's invisible. Hazard is having a lot of Hazard himself and the weapon is disabled, going for the kill. That is not going in for the kill, Cyberjam.
He went for the kill.
You went for the kill, you should have made the kill. And that is an incredibly fortunate win there for Hazard. Anti-Cyclone versus General Grievous 2. So Anti-Cyclone may be able to win this fight by tactical melting if General Grievous 2 doesn't destroy itself first.
It's lost a weapon too.
So it's lost bits of its own weapon. General Grievous 2 is now completely out of balance. There might be a blow. This is just a very hyperactive child with puppies and Haribo dancing itself around the arena. I mean, we can't judge it out for a knockout because it's definitely going around to its own axis. And there we go. There we go. The win goes to Anti-Cyclone with the tactic of just waiting. The red square, Buzzkill in the blue square. Both vertical spinners. Only one of them will win. And the only winner, as early, will be the plastic company. That's Buzzkill and Ruckus now both going skyward. Buzzkill getting his weapon in contact. There we go, we've lost the wheel and more bits of plastic from both competitors. I don't know who. And there's more wheels off of Buzzkill. It is 2-wheel drive, not 2 wheels at once. And then pushing into the corner. Ruckus with more bits, but the weapon belt was a belt to come off somebody. It's the drive belt rather than the wheels of Buzzkill 2. So Buzzkill 2 struggling really to get out himself. So we have 45 seconds left to go.
Gonna get the other wheel off.
Ruckus still making more contact. There's little bits of sparks. But fair play, Buzzkill is not backing down and it is able to get out of its own circumference. If not very quickly. And there we go, more contact and inside the arena. Buzzkill still hanging on. That weapon is still alive and not dead. And Ruckus is doing what it can to.
Search and movement.
Are we stuck in the corner?
10,
the counter has begun. There's 17 seconds left on the clock.
7, 6, 5,
Ruckus looks like it's taken a bit of damage too.
3,
That plate sticking up in the air.
1, knockout.
And the knockout is scored. The win goes to Ruckus. Buzzkill stuck in. Okay, time for a murder kill, death kill. Dragoon versus Darth Evil. Darth Evil spinning its forks, trying to get a good bit of contact on Dragoon. And it's locked underneath of Dragoon. So Darth Evil very much in control of this one.
Pinning.
And Dragoon stuck in the corner, and it's back out the corner towards the pit. Darth Evil lost its forks in the first fight, so these are new forks.
4, 5, 6, 7. Are we stuck? Can you reverse at all? Yep, no, babe.
Okay, so we've just released the entanglement, so both robots still carrying on the fight. 50 seconds left on the clock. A good hit there for Dragoon. Full speed into the side of the arena with Darth Evil taking the damage. Out to start the fight, and the batteries are exposed on Darth Evil. And that shell, even though it has no chassis, could still move under its own accord. But we have to stop the fight due to exposed batteries.
Oh, that's hard.
Well, and expose everything else. I mean, this is a child-friendly thing. Can you cover your robot up, please?
Well, that spinner doesn't look great. That's not
So the two
that's a hammer
spinners,
saw.
very evenly matched on paper, and the first contact going to Checkmate. Checkmate making contact and is entangled.
Right. Can you get
with
entangled?
the drive belt
10,
of Oranga Bango,
9,
and that
8,
kind of means that
7,
Checkmate is very much in
6,
control of this
5,
fight.
No, I'm not.
4,
He's got drive.
3,
And
Shut
Oranga Bango
Right,
untangled
pause,
himself. We're going to pause.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god.
I thought you were going to snipe the track. I didn't think you were going to go through it. Right. Yeah, that's grand. Right. You good to go
Okay,
now?
restarting the Super Glue Championship.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, we have now resumed fighting.
Oh, you sniped the
Checkmate
wires.
making more contact with Oranga Bango, and Checkmate's little fork is caught the drive out. The drive is toast on Oranga Bango, and there's sparks. Oh, Checkmate is pure violence against Oranga Bango. There we go, Oranga Bango flipping its way out into the pit. Well done, Checkmate, with the knockout win. In the blue square, Horntail in the red square. Wow, with a bit of sideways drive to try and get out of the main weapon of Horntail. Horntail spinning his disc up. It's an overhead spinner, so that disc will come hammering down on top of wow, or at least that's the plan, but it hasn't happened yet.
Keep
So
it spun up and
on
then
the
swing.
push is Horntail.
Yeah, that's better.
There we go, nice flip there from wow, but Horntail able to flip itself back over again.
Oh no.
Somebody said oh no, but it doesn't seem to be an oh no.
No, it's because my backwards is now forwards.
Don't distract him, Barry. No, I know.
Ooh, so Horntail getting close to the pit edge. There we go. Horntail has got one into the corner and a couple of blows from the hammer saw out. Horntail is out. Wow, is the winner. Versus Flintlock. Flintlock, the horizontal spinner. They're both ready to go. I think the clock's begun, but nobody seems to be willing to make any damage. So there we go. Lifty has stayed more in place than Flintlock, as Flintlock went flying across the arena. Lifty not shy of obtaining some damage in return for scoring a blow on Flintlock. That horizontal spin at any time contact is made, both robots go
very
flying.
happy about our
Lifty
matchup.
getting around the side of Flintlock, some good contact there, but unable to inflict any damage because it doesn't have any damage causing weapons. And there we go, Lifty getting into the weapon of Flintlock. And that weapon is not spinning. Oh, there we go, there, it's spinning again. So damage is now back on the cards. And another good hit between both robots. And Pinky has now attained some damage. It's struggling. There we go. Now it's turning out its own axis. Another big hit there. Flintlock, that weapon is scary. Now Flintlock was in the corner, but Pinky didn't bite because probably actually being in the corner is an advantage for Flintlock. He won't go flying as far. And another good hit flying towards the pit. We've got 20 seconds left. Both robots just really going headbutting each other constantly like a pair of rams. And Flintlock getting caught on his side, 10 seconds left.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6.
Okay, so another close judge's decision, but that one has gone the way of Flintlock. Well done, Flintlock. But if it makes Pinky feel any better, I'm very jealous of their Charizard
Not watch
t-shirts.
your hands on this.
The fight is ready to go now. We've got some drive travel for one of Pancake Batter, which is the spinner robot. And it was into the corner and struggling to get out of it a little bit. But the other flipper robot of Pancake Batter in the mix too.
I don't know what to do with these two. I'm ready.
So we've one half of Pancake Batter close to the edge as our wheel falls off. So the spinner robot is now a spinner robot. And the flipper robot is still flipping but getting pushed up by Pingu. All close to the edge there for the flipper of Pancake Batter. Which one's Pancake, which one's Batter? I guess this one's Pancake and the other one's Batter, right?
Pin. Oh, pin.
So, there's a lot of pushing going on. The spinner is still very much violent on Batter. So, Pingu getting underneath of Batter and battering Batter against the wall. Should choose to put bump Batter in there. Ooh! Very nearly getting Batter out. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, come on. This thing is so twitchy, so it's not even funny.
Yeah.
So, to get it to a judge's decision,
Still mobile, you're fine.
the timer has to run out to get a knockout. Both of the cluster robots have to be sent out of the arena. Oh, with a great push, that was Pingu shoving Batter, spinner first into the wall. It's Dave's wall, so he damaged his own handiwork. And then we're going to be counting out. There will be no knockouts and no hits. There's just not enough time left on the clock. And it goes to a judge's decision. Okay, so judge's decision between Pancake Batter and Pingu. It has been a unanimous decision that has been confirmed between all three of us. The winner is Pingu. For reasons of the damage was occurred by Pingu, even though it had no damage causing mechanisms. Now. Okay, so Chili Con Carnage getting the forks underneath of Stitchy. So we've got two pushing flippy robots.
Just push.
I mean, technically, Stitchy is a wedge, and Stitchy, also being a wedge, is out of the arena. That's a win for Chili Con Carnage.
Bad luck.
In the blue square, Miku in the red square. So Miku has the blue chevrons, and Miku there with the flip on Ikari. Ikari ended up in the pit after round number 1. Oh, and Ikari is very much on its head, having to be helped off by Miku. Ikari in the pit once again, but it hasn't been set there by the spinner robot this time around. So the winner of that fight is Miku. Okay, go cause each other death and distraction. Onto the Prime is trying to get around the side of the bat. The bat didn't fall for it, and it's got underneath of Optimus Prime. Now they've separated Optimus Prime, trying to get out of the way, but the bat resumes once again, and Optimus Prime out into the pit. Well done, the bat. So this is Darth Evil versus Combat Ant. And the standing robot for Darth Evil having been a bit, it's been held together with just everything it can have, but it's back in the mix with the horizontal spinner robot of Combat Ant. So Darth Evil doing a good job making itself a spinner against Combat Ant. Definitely that bit quicker so it can show its wedge to Combat Ant more often. And a little stuck into the corner. This one is not much damage, but any moment it will turn. Just 50 seconds left on the clock. There we go, a little touch from the spinner of Combat Ant against the wedge of Darth Evil. Ooh, a big chunk there going off of Darth Evil. The spinner now making good contact. But Darth Evil's not giving up. More bits of plastic going flying, but Darth Evil is not shying away from the challenge and showing itself every time and going in for a hit itself, knowing it's going to collect damage. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. Darth Evil not backing down, but it is having a bit of drive issue. The tires struggling to make contact with the ground as a bit more plastic goes flying off one of the robots.
I'm going to have to count you out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout.
Does that count as a knockout?
we simultaneously counted at the same time.
Yeah.
I would argue against the judges.
Is that doing that deliberately, or?
Huh?
Can you
Stop.
transfer it on?
Can you stop? Yeah, turn it off.
Sorry, he's doing that again.
Oh, it's not on purpose.
Oh, I can stop it. Let go of it. I can stop it. Wonderful.
Okay, being told, head honcho says it counts as a knockout, so bad luck there for Darth Evil. His first event at ORCS, and I would like to say fair play to Darth Evil.
I wasn't quite perfectly in the square, that's why.
Okay, back.
No, it's good you hit the
Sorry,
button.
I heard twice, so and I tried to stop it, but it doesn't even stop it.
And this is why on my arena I'm having ready buttons.
Okay, we're both ready? Yeah.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, a full 90 seconds starts now with Hercules going in for the grab, and 6 seconds, and wow is pushed out of the arena, so that is a knockout win for Hercules.
Fight.
Didn't know that you needed it. That was brutally efficient.
That's too quick to be fun.
We waited a long time for that.
Fight.
One of his.
Being repelled initially.
Oh!
That's nasty. That's even full power.
I can keep this up all day.
This is my job to reply.
This is the thing with walkers. Now turn on the spot, okay, but you just got to keep it close quarters. There you go.
Well, this thing I found out very well.
That's a bad place to be.
Because this one's a walker, there's an extra weight limit, which means usually bigger and nastier weapon.
Whatever that weapon motor is, I want it. Oh! Get it? Tap. Did you tap?
Oh dear. Keep clear is just nudging itself. Hey!
Yeah!
Shot barely contained in the red square. Big Shot spinning up. So Big Shot, essentially a very tiny version of Huge from BattleBox in America. And there we go. Contact being made by Big Shot
Progamani,
against
can you
Woe
move?
Progamani.
Yep, that's movement.
Woe Progamani stationary at the moment. But that's spin has been contact. Oh, 2 wheels have just come up. Actually, it's 2
10,
halves of a wheel.
9,
And
8,
Woe Progamani is being
7,
counted out.
6, 10, 9.
So Big Shot has just found out that if you resume contact with the robot after the countdown has started, you resume the
3, 2, 1.
countdown. So essentially it's a false economy going in for another hit. And there we go.
Yep, tip.
Fight will be Ikari and Expandabots. Okay, so Ruckus going in to try and make contact with that spinner on counterinsurgency and just vaulting itself over the top of counterinsurgency, who is keeping those forks super low to the ground. All contact made between the spinner and the flipper of counterinsurgency and Ruckus. That spinner making contact with the wall and the floor. And there we go, counterinsurgency with the flip.
Dink.
And it's breakdancing for Ruckus and out of the arena. The win goes to counterinsurgency.
Well done. Hello, I just did it.
Expandabot Ikari in the red square. First hit goes to Expandabot, driving straight out the box into Ikari, and now pinning Ikari against the wall. Ikari trying to get out of the way with that sort of flippery bar, which will be used as a self-righting mechanism should it end up on its lid. So Expandabot trying its best to flip Ikari onto the lid, and onto the lid Ikari goes, and the self-righting mechanism is in play, but not enough in time. It's sent out the arena. So Expandabot knockout win. Blue square and in the red square we have
no
Montanon
contact.
again.
No contact.
And we have once again with Minimolt a no contact out into the pit. And I hit stop instead of resume, so you'll get a full 90 seconds because I'm silly.
If he hits stop.
That's what I did.
Okay, go again.
Let's go.
Full 90 seconds in 3.
1, fight.
This time hit each other. That's right.
So they still haven't hit each other. They have not listened to the instructions.
Contact!
Hey,
Contact!
we've had contact! A bunch of insubordinate fighters. Come on, this is meant to be Oxfordshire Robot Combat Society. Where is the combat? We need the death and destruction. Okay, so we've got a bit of pushing going on. So these are two wedge-shaped bots. A Minimob there on the more aggressive push. Now Minimob does have a flipper, and Nom to Nom has a flipper as well, but it's choosing to keep it up in the air to use it as a grabber on Minimob. So this is lovely, but you're spinning in circles and starting to make me feel sleepy. Okay, so they are separating once again. And yes, head-on collision, just what I want. So it's still fighting, but there we go, nice grab. The flipper being used as a grabber from Nom to Nom, and it's definitely Nom 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 Nom. And Minimob being driven towards the pit. And
it's on the edge. You're both on the edge.
Over the edge. I think they're both stuck.
Oh! They both went out. Right.
The blue square.
No, it's stronghold.
And we're entering into the pit. I'm getting deja vu of the previous fight. Now, Winter Vixen has been grabbed and is inside the pit. And a little push. And Dragoon the winner in less than 10 seconds. Not Dragoon, it's Stronghold, sorry. It's the same driver. So there we go. Stronghold, the knockout winner in less than 10 seconds.
Alright.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2,
So in the red square, we have... I've lost sight of which fight this is. Okay, so it's a Rango Bango was in the red square, the orange tracked robot that is currently dancing. Right. Pingu is the white-topped, orange-teethed robot. That's a bit of a condition, I think. Okay, they're stuck in the blue square, which is the starting point of Pingu, so this fight hasn't gone very far. It actually has gone quite a way with all the contact that has been going on. Now it looks like Rango Bango's having a little bit of a slow drive in comparison to Pingu and is stuck against the arena wall, and he can't use that spin and get it up to speed and make contact when it's facing the wall. So there we go, now stuck together, and Rango Bango tries to swing in with its spinner to try and make contact with Pingu, because it will need the damage points, as it's currently being aggressed upon by Pingu, as it's jammed against the corner once again. Oh, and getting near to the pit entrance. Pingu on the push once again. Rango Bango flipping its spinner, trying to make contact with Pingu. And then Pingu pushing into the corner again as we've got slightly more than 20 seconds left on the clock. Still pushing Pingu again underneath of Rango Bango. So we're seeing Rango Bango trying to score contact, but it's still being in the fight. As 10 seconds starts to... And it gets up in a knockout. So the winner is Pingu by sending both of them out to get underneath of Bolt, and they are flexing out of the way. Bolt is just doing everything it can to be underneath of Checkmate where it's safe from its weapon. It's pushing and pushing, and Checkmate has the speed advantage to stay away from the weapon, and Checkmate on its roof again, using the axe of its hammer spinner to flip itself back again. Now Bolt pushing once more, the spinner not spinning up until it's needed. And there we go, another good push from Bolt. As we're pushing again, it's still ebbing and flowing. Bolt always doing everything it can to get underneath of Checkmate. We have 30 seconds left to go. Another big hit by Bolt, just slamming his face into Checkmate. Headbutting is causing the most damage, and Checkmate making contact and then hitting the ground and flipping itself back over. Bolt is still pushing, and it takes him out of the arena. Not winner. Okay, so Deal With It and Anti-Cyclone are ready. There we go, Deal With It getting underneath of Anti-Cyclone, and the first split going the way of Deal With It, sending itself out of the arena, the winner being Anti-Cyclone. Anti-Cyclone, more like Anti-Climax. There we go, Vanquish, quick off the marks and getting his weapon up to speed, but Expandable with those wedges is able to get a full complement of Vanquish into its grasp. So Vanquish going on the push again, and Vanquish is out of the arena. So well done there, Expandabots. Smash them apart with that in your faces. Okay, so Semantic damage in with the speed, but not the accuracy. Pinky just keeping his weapon facing, and Pinky is straight out. The win goes to Semantic damage.
Transfer,
Well, that's
please.
semantic damage.
Wait.
Okay, we will get Hazard and Vanquish. It's Hazard versus Vanquish. Vanquish in the red square. Hazard, the black square, right on the square. And Hazard is tapping out.
I mean, there's nothing left of it, so.
Yeah. That's bits of robot. That is children, robot anatomy right there, pay attention. This will come up in your square. Grey Fox 2 in the red square. They're both very robots. But luckily, such different designs, they're very easy to tell apart. Grey Fox 2 with the first hit making contact with the weapon of General Grievous. General Grievous getting shot backwards by its own power. Grey Fox 2 trying to show its bum to General Grievous as Grey Fox 2 uses the best tactic it can. Get behind Grievous and make its weapon make contact with the floor, and it will put itself airborne. So General Grievous from the top and the bottom. It's a very powerful robot, but it's also difficult to control once it's had the hits. It's so powerful, and Grey Fox 2 is using it to its advantage. Keep showing your face to it, make the contact, destabilize it, 40 seconds left. There we go, Grey Fox 2, more big hits, trying to get General Grievous out of control. General Grievous was suffering from a case of tactical melting in round number 1, where it got so hot trying to demolish its opponent, it melted its shell. Will that happen this time around? Oh, big hit towards the pit, but there was not enough to send it out. 20 seconds on the clock. This is still wide open because one hit in the wrong place to Grey Fox 2 could be a knockout. And there we go, the counter has begun. This will be going to a judge's decision if nobody ends up in the pit. It's close to the pit to Grey Fox 2, but he gets out of it. And we are counted out. Cease. So, judge's decision between Grey Fox 2 and General Grievous 2. Okay, so we are in full agreement amongst the judges. So, both of them were aggressive, but it can be definitely argued that Grey Fox 2 had more control. There wasn't enough damage to be a tie-breaking, deciding factor. So Grey Fox 2 is the winner.
Well done, man.
Okay, so the weapon of Death Smile has started up. It did end up a bit buckled out of it. And there we go, nice hit straight to the nether regions of Forky. And another big hit right underneath Forky, sending it flying. And then Forky goes in with the flips. The aggression has not been countered by pain. You've only made it madder, Death Smile. Okay, so as we come into a fairly equal bit of the fight, there's nothing too much. The damage is definitely going away. Oh, nice hit there to the undercarriage of Forky. But they are both equally aggressive at this point. So it's just going to be a case of control. There's not much between them. And another flip there from Death Smile making contact with its weapon. We have 45 seconds left. We're counting it now. We're more than halfway through the fight. And a good push there from Forky trying to get Death Smile towards the pit. But Death Smile is able to drive out of the way and contact once again. And Forky sent once into the air and self-righting with the port mechanism. 25 seconds left. Now with pushing, carrying on. Forky getting its forks into the side of the spinner, but now it's up against the pit sides, and Forky is stuck, and 40 is out. There's a good lead for Death Smile. That went to a knockout. There we go. Burning Tiger looked like he was going to try a box rush, and then decided to stop and invite Horntail, which is now using its Horntail to make contact, and there we go.
Yes.
So, another explanation of the rules that if you are the aggressor in a pit push. Okay, so weapons are starting up. Choppy and Flintlock going on. So it's a horizontal spinner of Flintlock with the pink and black. Oh! And there we go, Flintlock is out of the arena. What a hit. And Choppy is the winner by being the only one left to still be in the arena at the end of the fight.
I need new pants.
Okay, it's Buzzkill 2 versus a Miku bot. Miku making contact. Miku is the wedge robot with the blue chevrons, getting underneath the Buzzkill and flipping it onto its spinner, so it spins itself out of control. And there we go, Miku shoving Buzzkill into the corner where it's not Buzzkill, it's Buzzkill 2. Buzzkill harder to use another Die Hard 2 reference. Second one of the day, that's an interesting thing. I haven't made Die Hard 2 references for a while. Okay, so Miku definitely on the pushing of this fight. The self-righting part of Buzzkill 2 has come off, and so has the spinner. So there we go, Buzzkill 2 has been muted, it's much less dangerous. All of its fangs have been taken out, but there we go. It cannot self-right.
Very well done.
And it's going to be counted out. So, okay, we're not even going to tap, we're not even going to knock out, it's just a tap out. So there we go, Miku is the winner versus Falcon 2. Falcon 2 in the red square, Bonkety Bonk in the blue square.
Go on, come on.
Come on, it's Combat Society, combat. I burst for robot blood. There we go, there was one touch, a minute touch. The contact has occurred. This is now a proper fight. And now the contact resumes. And Bonkety Bonk is bonking. There we go, Bonkety Bonk bonking in with the axe. Now, is the drum spinner of Falcon 2 going to kick in? It's a drum spinner versus an axe box. There we go, the drum has started on Falcon 2. Bonkety Bonk going, I don't care, I'm going to hit you with my face anyway. And Bonkety Bonk getting bonkety straight out of the arena. So there we go, Falcon 2
That's hard luck,
sending Bonkety Bonk out of the arena for a knockout win. Okay, next up we're going to have Megaton and Buzzkill. That's Megaton and Buzzkill. The blue squad. Now use your faces to make each other feel pain.
No. Oh wait, I got the booty chassis.
I do that every time I look in the mirror.
Oh, Megaton there with the high-speed, high-violence kiss by shoving Buzzkill into the wall. It might have been a romantic novel if it wasn't for all the carnage. So Megaton has just got to try and make contact, so has Buzzkill. Both of them very similar in design, but both with wheels on the side, so they are the weak points. And Buzzkill getting around the rear of Megaton.
Oh no, the hammer's gone.
Oh, the sidearm of Megaton has dislodged, so it's one-wheel drive. So that's a good hit there from Buzzkill, but Megaton is still in it, and that weapon is still dangerous. Megaton is pushing against Buzzkill. Both still aggressive. The control for Megaton is still good, even with the sidearm damage. Although it's struggling to get off the marks a little bit, it's being pushed towards the pit. It's close, but Megaton is keeping himself out harm's way. And it's over. Cyberjam, you are no longer my friend.
Love you too, Mark.
It's googly eyes versus paperwork and bureaucracy. Okay, so Diplomatic Embargo and Gentleman both with good hits so far. I mean, there's not much movement, there's a good little shot there. Diplomatic Embargo getting underneath from Jungle Man. Both of them displaying good accuracy and control. Oh, nice little send there from Diplomatic Embargo. Sorry, from Jungle Man. Diplomatic Embargo saw it coming. And there we go, Jungle Man pushing Diplomatic Embargo into the side and then using the side of the arena to flip Diplomatic Embargo onto its side. We've got 55 seconds left on the clock. A good strike there from Jungle Man to get Diplomatic Embargo up against the wall, near to the pit. And then the fight resumes in the centre. Both robots pushing aggressively against each other. Jungle Man had a good grip on Diplomatic Embargo. Was driving around on the forks. 30 seconds left on the clock. Pushing into the corner. Diplomatic Embargo's Jungle Man. This fight's still incredibly close. Both roboteers not giving anything away to each other. Constantly resuming combat. 20 seconds left. We are losing the possibility of any kind of a technical knockout. It's got to be shoving in the pit now as we approach the 10-second mark. Both robots still not much in it. A good push. With 4 seconds left on the clock, Jungle Man is the winner, but it was so almost a judgment. Okay, so Lefty rather, in the blue, it was Stitchy in the blue square, and Batter is having trouble just battering the ball and itself as a result. So what can Stitchy do about the cluster bosh? There we go, so Batter is gone, but they both weigh the same, both of equal size, so both cluster robots have to be taken out. The fact that one of the cluster robots has gone will be taken into consideration if it's a judge's decision. So this is Stitchy, a push robot shaped like a wedge, and then Pancake, which is the flipper robot half of Pancake Batter. So Batter is basically wrap shaped. So, I mean, we're having a nice little stunt show. You know, it's a good Saturday afternoon entertainment. You could have gone out of town to an air show to see similar. I mean, we could have had the red arrows, the wheelbarrow contingent of the red arrows, but no, we've got essentially car sets. So there we go. Stitchy is going to try everything he can, but all pancake has to, so all the pancake flipper has to do is just point his flipper to Stitchy. So we go Stitchy pushing pancake into the corner.
That's it.
So nearing the pit, 8 seconds left.
I thought you were trying to rope it over.
And the clock is ran out, cease combat. So that is the judge's decision.
That's Stitchy.
So that's a unanimous decision that Stitchy is the winner, mainly because one half of pancake batter was taken out. Blue square, Slingshot in the red square, and Slingshot going in for the first hit. They're getting underneath a Pinky, send him into the sky. Slingshot, just constantly getting underneath Pinky at the moment, but there is still a minute and 15 seconds left on the clock, so it's a long fight and it can go anyone's way. Pinky struggling to get onto its wheels, flailing its flipper, but now it's back underneath. So now it's back on top of Slingshot, which is not where it wants to be. Slingshot can hold it against the side for 15 seconds, then it has to release, otherwise just hold it for 90 seconds and we'd all get bored. So going perilously close to the pit was Pinky. Slingshot choosing to reverse back and just let Pinky take itself out. That didn't happen. So it's still just constant pushing at the moment. Pinky's on its roof and it's out the arena. Sorry, not Pinky, Lefty, sorry. So that's this is Cynical Carnage in the red square, and in the blue square, the theory of everything is out in 3 seconds. Cynical Carnage, the winner. Okay, so the twin flails of General Grievous 2 have spun up and made contact with Diplomatic Embargo, but big hits there. The difficulty here with Diplomatic Embargo is that every hit is on a fly, and speaking of flying, General Grievous 2 is out. So General Grievous 2 sending itself into the pits. It's lots of damage. So spinning robots are popular because they're fantastic at causing damage, and on that subject we have Decimal sending Pinky back into the arena. Decimal the winner. What a great hit there from Decimal. Porky and Nom 2, Nom again. So there we go, Porky in with the first hit. Nom 2, Nom again, using its lifter as a grabber like in the last fight. So there we go, the grabber of Nom 2, Nom again is down, but it's over the edge, and that is it. Porky is sent out. Good effort, Nom 2, but Porky is the ultimate winner. The blue square is Burning Tiger.
Oh no, stop.
Pause that, pause.
Oh, what happened?
So, you can hit the stop button and restart it, sir.
Oh, I didn't turn it on.
I did ask if you were good to go.
I thought it was.
Sorry? Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Okay, all good.
Transfer it back up.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, this robot understands the theory of everything. It understands the theory of maximum pain. And it certainly understands the theory of getting a quick knockout as Burning Tiger sent sailing into the pit.
1, fight.
Okay, so going straight in for the first hit is Slingshot. The purple robot Buzzkill is the red and black with the wire running over the top. That's the self-righting mechanism, but it's detached once again. So if it ends up on its top, that's going to happen. And there we go, that was spectacular, and the self-righting mechanism has gone. Now we know from the previous fight with Miku that if it ends up now on its back, it will be in trouble, but it can just flip itself back by using its weapon. And there we go, Slingshot, it's slinging itself and shooting itself in equal measure. This one's still fairly equal. I mean, the damage definitely going the way of Slingshot, but it was also somewhat self-inflicted for Buzzkill. And then pushing towards the edge, really close. Slingshot doing a great job of pushing Buzzkill into the corner, and then more contact with the ground, sending Buzzkill into the air. And Slingshot just got caught on the side of the arena for a moment. A buzzkill with a flip. It's not even a flipper robot, it's a spinner robot, but that spinner's so aggressive it's able to cause a flip. We have 15 seconds left to go. This has been a fantastic fight, and it's getting near to the pit. They're not going to give each other a quarter.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there we go, we now have a difficult judge's decision between Slingshot and Buzzkill 2.
Yeah, that one's all Slingshot, I'm afraid. Hang on. I can get your hoop back, hang on.
I didn't have a chance to put it back on properly.
Oh, that's the other one.
I admire that. Oh, yeah, that wheel's definitely not attached anymore, or at least other bits of the robot. I really admire the plucky courage of Darth Evil just going, you know what, I'm going to make it work, even if I'm going to launch myself off the cliff. So, fair play, Darth Evil, but the winner is Shot. This is a Rango Bango versus the Dragoon.
And you got pancaked.
Sorry. This is Chili Con Carnage and Pancake Batter. I should have looked up. My apologies. So this is Chili Con Carnage versus Pancake Batter. They're both ready. And there we go. Batter is out in the arena. Chili Con Carnage is the deciding factor in that. Now it's Pancake versus Chili.
And he's a little servo. Just
and I wish I would know. It's definitely Pancakes. But Chili Con Carnage is making a case for itself. It's the fight of the itchies. Wait, are we going to have scratchies? They fight. The itchy and scratchy show. I'm not really sure if they're fighting. There's a lot of contact. I demand blood. There we go. Nice shove there. That was a good shove there from Stitchy. Almost on target. Come on, the robot gods demand sacrifice. Who is going to provide it? They are dancing together as they are tangled on top of one another. And there we go. That is Lifty with a very good lift. Has got Stitchy pinned against the corner. Can they negotiate them along the wall?
11, 12, 13, 14. Release.
Okay, they have to release on 15,
okay,
but now they're stuck against the wall, and that could be
10,
a for a knockout.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout.
The robot gods of their sacrifice.
I thought you might be able to wiggle on your wheels, but
murdered to death by Lifty.
Good job, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, that is an incredibly quick fight, and a win for Hercules. Well done, Hercules. There we go. Vanquish quick off the marks and going everywhere on the arena, trying to get the side angle to Buzzkill. And make contact with Buzzkill, almost sent out of the arena. Buzzkill sent out of the arena.
That's a bit of buzzkill in there.
Sorry?
That's a bit of buzzkill in there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Is that a broken spinner?
Hang on, it's not off yet.
That's a bit of buzzkill.
Yeah, that's a piece of buzzkill that's wrapped around the weapon. Hang on.
Okay. So that is. Okay, counterinsurgency, the very wide robot in the red square. Sorry, I got an mouthful. And Bolt is the drum spinner robot that was in the blue square. That just got flipped over by counterinsurgency. So Bolt currently on its roof. Counterinsurgency with a counter flip and nice little drive into the wall there from counterinsurgency. Now we've got a bit of a dance going on, so they try to get their forks underneath each other. And counterinsurgency is up out of the arena. So bad luck to counterinsurgency, but the winner is Bolt. Next up, Optimus. Okay, the spinner of somatic damage has spun up, but Optimus Prime is able to get underneath of somatic damage. There's a hit on somatic, from somatic damage on top of the Prime. Now Optimus Prime using his bump against the non-somatic damage, so that's really a safe way of hitting. Optimus Prime trying for a hit, and now the bump of Optimus Prime is taking a slapping. Okay, can somebody with a white Skoda please move it? That's a request for a white Skoda to be moved. Back to the fight. Speaking of moving, onto the prime, slamming into the back end of Semantic Damage, and then Semantic Damage returning the blade with the spinner. Oh, Semantic Damage getting pushed towards the hit by Optimus Prime, but Optimus Prime's still a little off target, and Semantic Damage moves out of the way quickly. And now onto its group is Semantic Damage, the spinner making contact with the floor. That paint's not cheap, you know, as more contact.
Got his hammer right.
Optimus Prime definitely having more grip than Semantic Damage. They decouple and then refight. Contact made once again, and Optimus Prime looks like it's stuck on something on the floor, and Semantic Damage comes in making contact with the tyres of Optimus Prime, trying to disable it.
I can't count it down while you're making contact. Tap out.
A tap out.
No.
Side jab, you could have just waited, the clock was running out.
No, it wasn't that. I couldn't see, but the robot just died.
Semantic Damage with the win by knockout, because Optimus Prime tapped out.
I should have been.
Okay, firing musket balls, and my Flintlock block is Flintlock getting up to speed and making contact with Work Frog of Money, who is not moving. And
Keep doing that, can't count it.
Definitely not moving.
Are you okay? Don't touch it. Yeah.
You still good? You're still
Yeah,
good.
I'm still
Don't just make it because you have mobile. So yeah, that's it.
And that is the quickest knockout without somebody going in the pit. So the winner, Flintlock. EQ in the red square versus Bonkety Bonk in the blue.
Go away. Go away.
There we go. Miku with the flip. Bonkety Bonk using its axe as a self-righting mechanism. There we go. Bonkety Bonk getting underneath of Miku. Miku. No, just me. Okay. So. That is Bonkety Bonk being a good pusher against Miku, but is now back onto its roof and is struggling to get the self flip. And every time Miku is there to cause it bother and it flips, Miku flips it again.
No mercy.
An annoying pest, Miku. Leave Bonkety Bonk alone. Stop being a bully. So there we go. Bonkety Bonk stuck against the side and then back onto its wheels. And Miku does the inevitable. You need to be back on your head. And then now Bonkety Bonk underneath of Miku. We've got 35 seconds left on the clock. So there we go, Miku pushing Bonkety Bonk into the corner again for another flip, and we're going for another flip. Oh, how original, we're lots of flips today, sir. Okay, so now another flip from Miku. Miku is just not letting Bonkety Bonk find its wherewithal. Every time it lands on its feet, it's shoved on its head. So we've got 10 seconds left. It's about to start the countdown. There we go. So Miku bothering Bonkety Bonk into another corner. And we're out of time.
That one goes to.
Okay, so that was a win for Miku by judge's decision. It's good when I say it out loud, it makes me cry. So there we go, a nice hit for Ruckus, getting Grey Box onto his head. The problem is that when Ruckus ends up onto his head, it goes for a dance. And then Grey Box 2 getting pushed down. Grey Box 2 is shoved out of the arena.
Very good. Right.
So the winner is Ruckus.
Wait, hold on, 10 seconds, hold on. So you're still spinning it. Right, are you good, Pete? Right, go on, take it.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Penny.
Okay, so first blood goes to the Bat, who is now underneath of Combat Amp, taking him for a dance, going to try and dizzy him to death. Robots don't feel dizzy, you need to realise this, they're not humans. Okay, so the Bat pushing Combat Amp into the corner, and again, trying its best not to let Combat Amp out, but now Spinner facing the Bat.
4.
The Bat has Combat Amp pinned. You can only keep it pinned for a maximum of 15 seconds, and you have to release before re-engaging. There we go, speaking of re-engaging, the Bat is still not letting Combat Amp out of the corner. Every time it moves, just re-engages, gets the spokes underneath. We've got 45 seconds left on the clock. The Bat is pushing Combat Amp towards the pit. He wants to speed up the fight. Now we're towards the pit entrance, and Combat Amp goes over the side. So that is the Bat winning by knockout. Okay, here we go. Ikari is moving straight into the square of Falcon 2. Falcon 2 with a great push towards the pit. Ikari almost falling in on herself where it grabbed the brakes just in time. So, ooh, nice hit there from Falcon 2, catching the bump of Ikari. Ikari towards the pit entrance once again, and then once more, dodging it away last hit. Now Kiri is on its roof, and it's struggling with its self-right mechanism. It's struggling to get onto its wheels. It needs to flick itself.
Keep touching it, we can't count it out.
It's getting counted out.
2, 1.
Knockout.
And there we go.
Because if you're stopping the
Is
moves operating, then we have to
Falcon 2
cut reset the count.
Two,
No, in your square, please.
one, fight.
There, that'll do. Good.
Just stop it.
In the square and then ready?
Right, try again.
Two, one, fight.
There we go.
Okay, so wow, with the first hit, getting up to speed now is Hazard Spinner, and wow, still going in for the hits, showing his best hit. Oh, there we go, big bit of contact as wow, used his slipper against the spinner. Wow, going in for more contact, touching again and again. And wow, not giving in, but it's close to the pit. Oh, and wow, it looked like it was stuck on something, and then was dislodged by Hazard. Hazard going in for more hits has taken a bit of toll on one of the tyres of Wow. Hazard now pushing Wow into the corner, and Wow frantically trying to flip free. Now Wow is deciding that nothing can touch it. Its spinner is spinning the robot. That's an accurate assessment. Oh, and the wheel has gone from Wow. So Wow is now a spinner versus spinner, but one is much more aggressive than the other. It's an angry swarm of bees versus a spinning wedge. But Wow still showing it can keep staying in control, and Hazard is able to move out of his own axis. So they're postal in the fight with 20 seconds left on the clock. I mean, Hazard is doing a great job of driving on its roof. We still have only 10 seconds left to go. Everyone trying to ignore each other. Go on to Wow getting close inside. Still another hit there for Hazard. It was perhaps just circumstance more than control, and the fight is over. Okay, so judges' decision decides the winner of that. So the judges unanimously have decided the winner to be Hazard due to the high volume of damage. So well done to Hazard. Okay, so Stewie and Juggleman both going in for a hit to the left hand side. Juggleman and Pingu, not Stewie. It says Stewie on the list. Oh, that I think is a bit of a writing to say, please turn me over. I'm the wrong way up. So Juggleman looking to try and do. Oh, there we go. The knock-to-knock technique of the lithium subscriber. Well done. A win for the Juggleman.
I was really pissed off at you.
So Juggleman winning by knockout.
Because you've had more wins than he has.
And Expandable to the arena, please. Megaton and Expandable to the arena, please. And then we need and Expandable box rushing in on Megaton, and Megaton being put onto its roof. Expandable lifting Megaton into the air. The spinner of Megaton unable to make contact with Expandable currently. That's all Cyberdown wants to do, is make contact with his primary weapon. But Expandable with those long flanges, those mandibles sticking out, it's really hard for the spinner of Megaton to make contact with him. You have to try and outfox him, make contact with the sides. And being shoved into the corner. Oh, there we go. A flip from Megaton deciding that enough is enough. I'm going to shorten the fight. So the winner is Expandable by knockout.
Please have the ground game.
Okay, so it's checkmate and anti-cyclone. Checkmate, the overhead spinning robot, and now they're entangled because checkmate's hawks are tangled up. But then checkmate is swinging wildly while they're entangled to try and cause damage.
7, 6,
or even more damage from checkmate.
3.
I mean, this could be a viable technique. Okay, stop the fight. So they've been entangled for too long. We need to pull them apart.
That's a good idea. Just get stuck and just whack him over and over again.
This one gets sucked. You can just inhale your leg, like.
So once we've pulled them apart, we can then resume the fight, and it's Josh's unfortunate job of wading his way into the danger zone to try and unthread.
There you go.
Look at the bends on his board. But also, if you look at
it is what it is.
One of its drives It's gone.
wrapped around the disc. Cool.
Right. Are you going to tap out, are you?
Tap out.
Okay, so that's Cyclones deciding to tap out. The damage to
Bring it
the
to the- bring it to
drive
the-
belt being too much. It would have been one-wheel drive. So checkmate is checkmate.
Well done.
Right.
To be fair, you did cause a lot of damage while you stood together. That's probably a good tactic. Right. Right, are we good? Right, next.
Okay, to the arena. Can we have Mini Mulk and Stronghold?
No.
Okay, so Stronghold with the Stronghold and shoving Mini Mulk straight out.
Brutally
Well
efficient.
done there. The winner is Stronghold by knockout.
I think that's just kind of brutal efficiency. That.
In the blue square and in the Disco Inferno red square we have Big Shot. So Big Shot charging in, but Miku can get underneath that big spinner. Or Big Shot is able to do a big climb out of the pit entry. Miku pushing once again. Big Shot on the edge, but it's going to be hard to fit a robot so large through such an opening. And actually, Big Shot will help you.
Well done.
So there we go, Miku.
See, that's what I should have done earlier.
Okay, so here we have Jungle Man getting pushed into the corner by the spinning ouchie. Deal with it. Deal with it has one of its forks underneath of. Oh, and the
Wait,
wheel's
what?
come off all on its own.
How has that
So
happened?
now Deal with it is in a slightly weakened position. Jungle Man causing damage to Deal with it, and no damage without touching anything. And there we go. One of the forks is now caught on Jungle Man. And then resuming the fight. Deal with it is getting pushed by Jungle Man towards the box, sorry, pit entry. And then with only 3 wheels, Deal with it is struggling to maintain control. It's a constant push, push, push. But it's more of a swing and it's not a punching fight, it's a robot fight. The punches come from. Oh, there we go. Deal with it sent out of the arena by Jungle Man.
Oh, well done. Well done. Oh, how did the wheel fall off?
He's teaching over the edge and Mini Mulk is out. So there we go, the winner is Burning Tiger by knockout. Okay, Horntail in the blue. Shinigan Carnage straight into the box of Horntail. Getting underneath him. Horntail flailing, trying to get off of Shinigan Carnage. And now Horntail looks like he is struggling for grip. And he reverses Shinigan Carnage into the corner. Great job there. Now the spinner is not making contact because the arm the spinner hands to is making contact for the spinner. Now it's pushing towards the pit. Hung over the edge. It looks like it. How did Show get out of that one? Well done, Show. And now he's pushing Horntail. Oh, well done. That was Chili Carnage with the return of fortunes, winning by knockout. Well done, Chili Carnage, and a great effort there from Horntail. Okay, go through, guys. Slingshot moving in. So Slingshot has to take out both of Pancake and Batter. Batter is the spinning robot, which Slingshot is making contact with now, and Pancake being the flatbed shape. Slingshot got caught on the arena walls for a moment, but is now free and able to resume combat. There we go, Batter sending itself for a little spin after making contact with the rear of Slingshot, and now they're moved into the corner. Slingshot caught on the edge once again, and is now resuming pushing, is able to get underneath of Pancake, which we saw was a bit of trouble for the robots earlier. There we go, Pancake put onto its roof. If it can't move in 10 seconds, it will be disabled. It won't be the end of the fight, and out of the arena. So we're just waiting for the countdown now, as Batter is gone. And there we go, Pancake cannot flip itself, so that is a win for Slingshot. Pinky is the vertical spinner. It's got its disc up speed by the time that Pinky made contact with it. Pinky going in for another hit, not scared of the spinning disc. Pinky being so low to the ground, not much of it will be making contact with the spinning disc, so it probably thinks it's worth a little bit of damage to the lip spoiler. Pinky shoving Stitchy into the corner. It can only do so for 15 seconds before it has to release. So we have a minute left on the fight. So Pinky releases and we'll try and resume. Oh, Stitchy pushing right close to the pit entrance, and Pinky looks stuck. Pinky will also be reluctant to move to avoid going too close to the pit entrance.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Release.
Okay, 35 seconds left to go. Stitchy resuming the push. Pinky ending up on 2 wheels for a bit. This isn't a motorcycle, it's a robot. And there we go, Pinky is caught on the arena side.
9, 8, 7, 6.
And if it can't free itself, it'll be counted out.
3, 2, 1.
And there we go, with the win. That is Stitchy. So Stitchy winning by knockout. Our next fight is General Grievous 2 versus Buzzkill 2. Oh wow, it's Grievous 2 in the blue square, Buzzkill in the red square. Both of them getting their spinners up to speed. And a massive hit. And Buzzkill has lost its face. So it can no longer. Oh, and then Buzzkill 2 is Buzzkill no more.
Ben, drive to that
So there we
side.
go, the winner, General Grievous 2 by knockout.
Fight.
Okay, wow, trying to get a box thrust on checkmate, using the split.
Oh!
And it's made
Oh!
stop, fight, stop.
Pause, right, hang
It's
on.
okay to carry Yeah.
Right, hang on.
So that's an interesting technique of expose the vital organs to the spinning bit before the spinning bit makes contact, and it might be the end of this fight.
Right, well no, the battery's been disconnected by one lead, so it would have been dead anyway, so...
2, 1, fight.
Oh, so Hercules going in for a high-speed grab, and then it's a high-speed crash into the wall. Theory of everything is the spinner. So what Hercules wants to do is try and grab it without grabbing hold of the ouchie bits. There we go, the ouchie bit has made contact with Hercules now. And Hercules is now in a cushion match, and done a great job there of flipping the Theory of Everything onto its back. We're back onto the wheels of Theory of Everything, and it resumes combat. Oh, there we go, there is a grab, a bit of entanglement with the weapon, and now Hercules pushes towards the pit and releases, and the fight is... So that is a win for Hercules by knockout.
Sorry, I didn't jump. Go on then, spin it.
Okay, you can fight, you can move, and you can hit each other. That was a good swing in from Optimus Prime, but now it's stuck on the wall.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Use reverse. I suggest reverse side jam.
3,
Dead.
2, 1. Knockout.
Died.
Sorry, it's done.
The Malenki's going. I should have replaced it.
Okay, so the tap out, the knockout rather. So the winner is Combat Ant by knockout. Head Honcho Day versus Keep Clear. The robot you want to keep your things clear of. Because that spinner sounds nasty. And there we go, Pinker is underneath Keep Clear, pushing him towards the sides. We've seen a lot of the simpler robots taking victories today against the more aggressive, damage-causing spinners. Because it's hard to turn the spinners out. They put themselves out in the arena just like that. So that is a win for Pingu.
I don't feel you're going to get me out of the ring.
So Pingu winning by knockout. Next up, Expandabot and Dragoon. So that's Expandabot and Dragoon to the arena, please. Then we'll have Big Shot Lifty, counter winner. But as we've seen earlier on, that was well past this fight so far. 2 seconds flat. Dragoon is sent out of the arena. So Expandabot. Okay, the spinner, a Big Shot, spinning up, making contact with Lifty. Lifty cannot quite fit underneath it. So they are going in for a good bit of aggression there from Lifty, not shying away from the weapon. The wheels on Big Shot are quite flexible, and that's probably where Lifty is going to try and attack. But they're going to make sure they keep that weapon pointing towards Lifty, because every time you get contact like that, Lifty takes more damage. And that pays out if there's a judge's decision later. Oh, so Pinky renews the attack on the wheels. And is still fighting. The wheels are sort of buckling a bit under the weight of Big Shot.
Oh, you alright?
Oh, Big Shot stopped moving for a second, but is back in control again. And Lifty still resuming the knocks. We have 40 seconds left to go. None of them are backing down, both showing incredible control and aggression. This one so full of side to side by damage. And there we go, a good different technique there from Lifty, trying to use the lifter as a grabber, but not quite enough, as we have 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, there we go. The spinner making damage with Lifty. And another flip. Lifty able to get it. Right, Lifty's still in perfect working order. That is going to go well for it. It has not been terminally damaged. But another hit there for Big Shots. And there we go. The counter runs out. Cease. Okay, that is a unanimous decision. The winner is Big Shot. Lifty did a great job. They were both equally controlling aggression, but every time there was hits, it was always Lifty coming off worse. So that is why Big Shot is the winner. Next up. Okay, there we go. The spinner Decimal really winding up. But Counterinsurgency can get underneath of Decimal. And then we do have some contact, and Counterinsurgency can't counter gravity and is sent to the ceiling. More contact being made between the two robots, and another ice as the clock counts down. Oh! Just as the clock is running out, Decimal is pushed out by Counterinsurgency. From the glimpses of... There we go, so the fight starts up, and Buzzkill getting contact with the carry, making a little bit of plastic fly. The carry flipping Buzzkill onto its spinner, but the carry is now stuck on its front, now back onto the wheels. Oh, and there we go, another flip there for Buzzkill. Sparks flying once again. The carry, that's a wheel hanging off and a motor, luckily not a battery. And there we go, more panels coming off. Is that battery exposed?
It's not yet, not yet. It's still the robot. No, tap out, yeah.
Okay, so we're having a tap out, so the winner Buzzkill.
Oh, yeah, turn off, please. Oh. Hang on. Right, transfer off, please. Thank you. I'll do it.
And in the blue square, we have Bonkity Bonk. So Orango Bango has an overhead spinner, which has now made contact with the floor to demonstrate just how violent it can be. If it can make contact with Bonkity Bonk, but is struggling to get Bonkity Bonk into its grasp.
Oh!
It's struggling with its drive as well. Those belts.
You need to go in the gauge. Go on.
Maybe it's binding on the floor. It's just not quite grabbing at the deck. So there we go. It's now facing. We can't get the spinning disc down in time. For Bonkity Bonk just drives away. So Orango Bango trying to show its aggressive face to Bonkity Bonk, which is not quite enough to be able to get in there and make contact. There we go, that's close enough, but not in time. So Bonkity Bonk survives once again. We have 35 seconds left to go. So
try and get a few hits
running
in.
out the clock. Unless Bonkity Bonk can get damaged or push Orango Bango out. Oh, there we go, there is a wheel off of Bonkity Bonk. So we have our first bit of meaningful damage in this fight. Bonkity Bonk, I think I'd argue, has been the more aggressive of the two. There we go, a little bit more damage now from Orango Bango. Orango Bango pushing into the wall. We have a tap out from Bonkity Bonk. I think they could have ran out the clock and saved some points. But Orango Bango is the winner by knockout. Let's go. And there we go, nice contact being made by both robots, deal with it, spinner and the butt drain, spinning drum of Bolt making contact 3 times now, deal with it, constantly trying to get its face into Bolt. Bolt gets stuck just slightly against the wall, deal with it. The more aggressive in this part of the fight is fairly level pegging. Bolt being pushed into the side of the arena, and the spinner making contact with the side, pushing it out, flipping it around. Bolt getting sent up into the air by deal with it, now the aggression again, sending Bolt skyward once more, and now deal with it, pushing Bolt into the corner, making contact with that spinning disc against the rear of Bolt, and Bolt's defense is such an attack.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, release!
Okay, we have a transmitter on top of the
tap out.
Tap out. So.
You got to tap out. Right, turn down.
There we go, the winner is Deal With It.
Well done, well done.
Okay, there is Nom2 Nom again with the first more aggressive fight, not into Vulcan 2. Nom2 using his drum to flip over Nom2 again. And now a bit of a dance. Nom2 is doing its best to keep that wedge facing the drum of Nom2. So that must be where his armour is. And drum, and able to get a massive hit in which will open this fight up. Non-2 just doing a great job of keeping that wedge pointing towards. So every time it hits the drum, it does get deflected, but it's nothing too serious. No damage to the wheels, nothing that will disable it. There we go, Non-2. That had a good push, then Vulcan 2 with another big push from one side of the arena to the other. So we've got 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, this one is looking like a possible judge's decision. Oh, shit! There we go. Vulcan 2 is now resumed moving. So it's only a knockout if one of them is disabled for 10 seconds or more.
Not the weapon.
Or if someone is pushed into the pit. We have 20 seconds left. And it is hard to separate these two robots. Non-2 has done a great job of constantly re-engaging, but also every time that Non-2 has something to answer, Vulcan 2 answers it with his drum, and we're going to run out the clock.
So close!
We almost did run out the clock.
Alright.
So that is a judge's decision.
Right. I need the...
Okay, so there is a unanimous judge's decision that the winner is Non-2 Non again for heightened control and aggression, and also the damage inflicted by the weapon of Drum 2 was not significant enough, and the weapon on Vulcan 2 did stop working. So that tips it in favour of Non-2. Okay, now we've got Flintknock versus Ruckus. Flintknock versus Ruckus. And then on the ready table we need Megaton and Forky, and then the Bat and Darth Evil, and then we'll go back to our two delayed fights spinners. Flintknock a horizontal spinner, Ruckus a vertical spinner. They go straight in for the hit. A massive send out of control, there's plastic flying everywhere. Flintknock is out of balance for a period of time. He gets close to the pit entry, and Ruckus is not shying away from more hits. Flintknock struggles to find control, and even more out of control.
Oh my god!
Flintknock struggling to keep it into any sort of composure, and at the point that they do get composed, Ruckus reappears on the scene to cause more damage. But currently it's Flintknock versus the arena rather than Flintknock versus Ruckus. We have 50 seconds left on the clock. Ruckus now making contact with the rear of Flintknock and going in again. Flintknock sending gets going again.
10!
And we have critical damage, and there we go! Ruckus sends Flintknock out of the arena. What an incredible fight. The win going to Ruckus by knockout. Okay, next up, Megaton versus Forky.
There's one of my wheels.
Megaton gets his vertical spinner up to speed. Forky has only a flipper weapon, not a damage-causing weapon. But what it can do is it can flip Megaton onto its spinner and then get it out of control. Maybe a little bit less out of control than we saw with Flintknock earlier. There we go. On the push is Lifty, or Forky rather. There we go. Forky gets Megaton onto its spinner, and then it's hard to control. And Megaton has to flip it back onto its wheels.
Stuck on the front. I didn't know that was a
for a period of time. And now more pushing. So there we go. Forky gets back underneath of Megaton. So we're back in pushing once again. A little bit of contact from the spinner to Forky. Forky, there we go, a good flip on Megaton. And a bit of plastic goes flying off of Forky.
That was the aftertake.
The ball made contact with the spinning disc of Megaton.
I think Steve.
Megaton now pushing Forky into the corner. The Forky spins around Megaton. More pushing once more. 25 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have to try and push each other to the pit, as I don't think we're going to get any disabling damage in 20 seconds.
Sorry, man!
Cyberjam ends up in the pit once again. Megaton falls off of the pit. Two pusher robots that can wedge each other. So Darth Evil has had a bit of a difficult day. That is some emergency duct tape that is in play there.
5,
so
6,
Darth Evil pushes
7,
it back into the corner. It can hold
9,
15 seconds,
10,
but no more.
11,
if they end up
12,
together, we
13,
can stop the fight,
14, 15. Release! Release! Thank you.
Okay, so the two robots release. The Bat tries to get a hit on Darth Evil, misses, and then hits once again. And now pushes towards the pit of Darth Evil. Nuances from that way. There we go. Out of the arena goes Darth Evil. The winner is the Bat by knockouts. Okay, Hazard has the horizontal spinner on its roof, but when it was just spun at full speed, it vibrated itself out of control. Diplomatic embargo is quick and low. We have seen it outfox opponents earlier. There was a bit of damage there as Hazard got the spinner going to make contact with Diplomatic embargo. Diplomatic embargo pushed it over the side. The win goes to Hazard. So Hazard, our winner by knockout. Stronghold in the blue square, and Stronghold is going to get a stronghold onto smacking damage. Going to push him towards the pits. And he gets one side over, but then releases just a little bit too early. And smacking damage is in the pit. Well done, Stronghold. The last fight is won by Stronghold by knockout.
Only one needs to be eliminated, the other two go through. Okay? Right. Ready? Yep.
3, 2, 1, fight.
I like how he's cowering in the corner.
Hit each other.
Hard luck. So, Vanquish and 4. Yep.
Okay, so that was the tiebreaker top 16 fight. We had 3 robots tied on the same points. So going through, Slingshot is missing out, but going through to the top 16 is Forky, the black and orange 16 starting. Big Shot versus Expandabot. So Expandabot going in for the high-speed robot hug on Big Shot. Big Shot making contact with its spinner and sending Expandabot flying. Now, Expandabot's best time is probably to come in sideways, try and break the wheels, because the centre of Big Shot, that spinner, is going to hurt, and it's out of harm's way given how high up the chassis is. And more shots coming from Big Shot. The wheels bucking in under its own weight. And Big Shot just constantly grinding away at the top of Expandabot. A lot of the covers got missing. So it's going to now it's flipped over to a bit that's less exposed. Now it's flipped over to the more exposed side again. So the damage is significant on Expandabot, but it's been pushed to the pit. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Both robots know that at this stage you have to give it maximum aggression. It's win or lose. The best thing is just end up in the parts pit rather than try and let it go to a judge's decision sometimes, because you don't know how the judge is going to play it. And it's more just renewed contact. Expandabot doing his best to make contact with the side wheel.
That was awesome, well done.
So Expandabot will be moving through to the next round.
Spin it down. Spin it down. It's still spinning.
Fight.
So Burning Tiger is a Litterbot, and Choppy Choppy, as we've just seen, is a spinner robot capable of sending Burning Tiger to the ceiling. And there we go once again with contact from the weapon to the weapon. Now Burning Tiger's got there we go, it's over.
I think we lost the wheel though. I think we might be in trouble. Sorry.
One lucky duck.
I think we lost the wheel though.
Yeah.
Back in the blue, straight in for the first hit is Pingu. Quick off the marks. Now the bat has pinned Pingu against the side. He can hold it for 15 seconds, but Pingu is unable to get away.
13, 14, release.
Okay, so the bat needs to release Pingu, but he's struggling to get out.
Pause.
The fight so he can
I got it, Josh.
handle them.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, they were stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balls are locked. Ready.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Okay, so now the fight can resume. Now we've detangled the robot, and the bat has caught the side of Pingu. Wants to get pushed and it's the bat getting the win against Pingu. Disappointing the organiser Dave. You will not be invited back in November. Okay, as well. So they're both still be fine. Okay, so both going in. Counterinsurgency has done a great job so far this meeting of getting underneath other robots. Forky is now on the push, getting Counterinsurgency into the corner and flipping him up. Counterinsurgency underneath Forky once again, moving him towards the pit, but not quite. And then towards the pit once again, it was Counterinsurgency on the push from Forky. And now they're into the corners. So this is all about control and aggression, as both robots are going to be unable to make damage. And those will be the two things that, and it doesn't matter about judges' decisions because Orky has been shoved into the pit by counterinsurgency. Okay, next fight is Vanquish and Ruckus. Okay, Vanquish going in with a box rush and big contact being made. Vanquish almost getting bumped out of the arena. Hard contact once again, and Ruckus is out in less than 10 seconds. Vanquish is the winner. Probably one of the most violent 10 seconds of my life. Okay, next up, Chili Con Carnage versus Bolt. Blue square. Chili Con Carnage trying to get a rush on Bolt before that drum can kick in, and he's now stuck against the side with Bolt making contact. So now Bolt is on the shove, getting underneath the Chili Con Carnage, trying to push him towards the pit, and Chili Con Carnage moving the wheels around to try and navigate Bolt away from the pit openings. Bolt once again on the push. Now, Bolt has a spinner on the front. Chili Con Carnage is just using the forks and the wedge to push Bolt around, but because he's upside down, those forks cannot get underneath a Bolt. And there's more renewed pushing. We have 55 seconds left on the clock. That's a horsepower station with both of them wedged together. This will be a maximum of 15 seconds. They can stay interlocked. And there we go. Bolt releases. Chili Con Carnage goes back in. And it's now flipped the right way up. So Chili Con Carnage flailing the force around, trying to disrupt Bolt. Bolt doing everything he can to try and get underneath the sides of Chili Con Carnage. There's more of an opening, and there we go. Chili Con Carnage flipped upside down once again. We have 25 seconds left to go. So the judging criteria being aggression, control, and damage. So if it does go to round out the clock, that's what we'll have to consider. Both of them doing everything they can to try and stay out of each other and get underneath one another as we have 7 seconds left. So this one, unless there's a last minute pit, will go to the judges. Chili Con Carnage once again stuck on side and cease contact.
I thought you were going to read sign language.
Okay, the decision is unanimous. It's gone the way of Bolt because probably due to essentially greater accuracy, Bolt's always in, flips over Chili Con Carnage, etc. So the next match is going to be Checkmate versus Jungle Man, and then we'll have the last of the top 16, which will be Stronghold versus Miku. Goes in and then tries to get out of the way of that spinner. There we go, the spinner making up from Jungle Man.
No. You're good.
So there is damage to the top, explodes wire, explodes battery, so the fight can continue. Jungle Man flips Checkmate onto his head, and Checkmate is able to self-right. And there we go, more contact being made with the top of Jungle Man.
Oh! You almost killed the his motor.
Okay, so the fight is being paused. Review the damage to Jungle Man. Straight into it. This is a grabber bot versus a lifter, and Stronghold gets the first grab, and Miku gets the first flip, and that's how it's going to go because it's grabber versus flipper. Okay, Miku has had a great record through the qualifying round so far, but that Stronghold getting a grab and driving Miku towards the pit, just not quite, and then Stronghold with another grab, and a grab once more. So can Stronghold navigate Miku to the pit? That will be his #1 quest. There's a lot of moving back and forth. Now it's a maximum of 15 seconds of grabbing Miku towards the pit, and Miku is sent out. So Stronghold going through to the next round. A great qualifying from Miku, so that means nothing. Okay, straight in there is Expandable, grabbing onto the side of Burning Tiger. He can hold it for a maximum of 15 seconds. And now Burning Tiger riding on the top Expandable. And now the competition resumes. Expandable is constantly pushing against Burning Tiger. And every time Burning Tiger is able to use his flipper to jump himself off. And there we go, they're rutting like deer now. And Burning Tiger gets pushed towards the pit entrance, but not over it. So this fight continues. 1 minute left on the clock. There we go, Expandable underneath Burning Tiger again. And now Burning Tiger seems to be stuck on the huggy arms of Expandable. And there we go, a flip from Expandable. Burning Tiger now on top of Expandable again. Expandable is a very hard robot to beat because that opening is so big. And Burning Tiger is pushed into the pit. So that is a win for Expandabots. So you see in the red square, the bat in the blue square. And there we go, Counterinsurgency gets the first bit of damage essentially because he can get underneath the bat stuck against the wall, and now the bat is underneath of Counterinsurgency. So the goal is to try and get their wheels stuck in the air, push them to the pit. There we go, the bat is pushed towards the pit but not through it. By being so big, it's going to be hard to get him through. The pit's opening, and there we go, Counterinsurgency now getting shoved by the bat. There's not much in it because they can only attack each other the same way. Go in head first, try and get them up in the air. Now we've got 55 seconds left on the clock. The bat is underneath of Counterinsurgency once again, but he's stuck up against the wall. It's not releasing Counterinsurgency. The countdown is carrying on.
10, 11.
So just 4 seconds left.
40.
Okay, and the 15 seconds doesn't carry on to the end as they are able to separate themselves. 30 seconds left. This one is so close. The bat is on the push once again. The Counterinsurgency can get out of it. Now the bat pushes once more. This is a very difficult fight for the judges if it does go that way. 15 seconds left. And you're going to have to try desperately to get them out into the pit so it doesn't go to a judge's decision. And you can hear that countdown. We're running out of time.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, who pushed better? It's going to be down to the judges.
It was close, wasn't it? Yeah, I think. I feel like I might have gone for bats, right?
Okay,
Yeah. So that's
aggression and
control.
So it wouldn't matter what you voted,
Okay, that's
but
fine.
it's good we're all in agreement.
Okay, good.
Okay, unanimous decision. The bat is the winner. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me it's because the bat was the pusher more than they were the receiver. And yeah, it seems that we're all the same. Stronghold goes straight in to try and get around the side of Checkmate so he can avoid that. The spinning overhead axe of Checkmate now. Stronghold has grabbed onto Checkmate, and Checkmate is violently flipping, trying to get free, and Checkmate sent off the side. Stronghold doing what he has to do as a grabber robot, grab a hold of the other robot, chuck him off the cliff. There we go, well done Stronghold. Okay, in the blue. So Expandabot has got to try and get underneath the robot. The ceiling you've got underneath everybody else. The bat is being pushed to the pit, but it's such a wide robot, it's a struggle to fit it into the pit. Expandabot doing everything he can to shove it in that general direction, then has to release. Okay, so they have resumed combat.
10.
And Expandabot is able to get slightly underneath the bat and has got underneath again. So now it's a push into the corner, and there we go. The bat is out. Going
That was good. You know he's multiple champion, so that thing's amazing.
Kill each other.
Good lad.
Okay, there we go. Bolt gets the drum spinner going. The Stronghold goes straight into contact. Now grabs a hold, and there we go. Josh has done it. We do not have Adam fighting Adam.
I bet you're against
Stronghold the winner. Bolt will go through to the B final, the small final, the final for third place. So in the blue square was the bat, the one with the long forks, and we have Bolt who you just saw. Now Bolt has a drum spinner which can cause damage to the bat. So what's going to happen? The bat is underneath of Bolt, and now the bat. I get between the names. Bolt is over the edge, and the bat is unable to push him there. So now Bolt and the bat resume. We've got 1 minute left on the clock. The bat has pushed Bolt into the wall. So you can hold it for a maximum of 15 seconds, but no more.
12, 13.
There we go. So the bat releases and then resumes contact, pushes Bolt into the wall again. The countdown resumes once more.
6, 7, 8.
Is your spinner working?
10.
No, it's not.
Okay, now we start going towards the pit, and now we're stuck on the sidewalls once again.
Yeah.
Bolt and the bat. Now Bolt's trying to get around the sides of the bat, but Bolt just keeps turning those forks towards him. And there we go. The bolt got underneath the side, but the bat was just pushing itself away. 20 seconds left. Bat could push his bolt into the corner. Adam
Might not be your name,
controlling that dejectedly, knowing he's been pinned.
Showing off the trophy for you today.
Okay, so now we are released. Bolt is under the side, we're close to the pin, but not close enough. And then the bat pushes Bolt into the wall, and we're out of time. Cease.
Nicely done, nicely done. I don't know. I mean, nothing's been battered today.
Okay, so the decision is unanimous. The winner is the bat. Well done, the bat. You get third place. Okay, so we need our final. That is Stronghold and Expandable. Both sets can happen at the same time. So a massive thank you to everyone from Tap Social. As with all things in life, when something goes wrong and you can blame the other guy, it's always a good idea to blame the other guy. Okay, so let's have a final one. Roboteers, are you ready? Let's go.
2, 1, fight.
Okay, so Stronghold and Expandable, we've got a lifter versus a grabber, and Stronghold's got the grabbing on the side, and he's going to have to try and navigate Expandable to the pit. Doesn't really work if you reverse off though. And then Stronghold on push again, he has released Expandable now. So Expandable is going to try, there we go, flip it. It's over in 34 seconds. Expandable pushes Stronghold outside. So it's second place to Josh, but our winner is Adam, who has had 2 robots on the top floor. Give it up to our winners.
That was good. That was good.
Okay, so we'll have our podium ceremony.